Almost didn't see you there. I'm a little confused right now, but have you seen this beautiful eyeshadow palette and know how to use it? Me neither. Because today somebody is going to join us who's a makeup enthusiast, a makeup professional, you can say in that matter, and also a blogger on Instagram who knows how to play with colors and brushes. Going to train us with a lot of things about makeup, about colors, how to go from an AM to PM look, a desk to date look, and a lots more in between. So please welcome with me Sonia Malik.
Hi guys, my name is Sonia and I'm a very big makeup junkie just like you. So today we'll do an AM look which transitions to a PM look. So I'm going to show you my quick steps. It's a very quick 10-minute look. So the first step is to obviously use a primer. It's very important because it just sets as a base for your skin. So you just take like a pea-size amount like I have on my hand. Just warm it up a bit and add it on your face. Just make sure like you're covering your nose and like areas where you just sweat a little. I'm just going to quickly smoothen this out. What this actually does is it sets a base for your foundation. So now coming to the second step, you use your foundation. So the trick to get a flawless makeup is to use very minimal products. Obviously you can build it up later on, but start with like very limited products. So I'm just going to take some on my fingers. So what I usually like to do is I just warm it up, and this is what I usually do. I try to focus more on the cheeks because it just blends flawlessly if you focus on the cheeks and then just, blend it towards your hairline. Add it on your forehead, your nose, and don't forget your neck because it'll look discolored, which is not something that we want. So add it on your neck. Now I'm going to take a foundation brush. It's a flat brush and I'll just quickly blend this. The idea is to keep swirling because that just gives like a very natural finish. So don't go upwards, go like downwards, because if you go upwards, it's just going to build on the texture. Always go downwards, even on the neck. Just blend it well. Now the next step is to obviously use a concealer. So I'll be using two concealers. One to cover my under eye and the other one is just to cover any spots on my face. So I'll be using a concealer brush for this. My skin is not doing the best, so I'm just going to use a bit more concealer and just cover any spots and discoloration that I have. Use a concealer that suits your skin well. I think what people tend to do is they just like randomly scroll through products online, so just don't do that. Use a concealer that suits best for your skin type. So if you have like a oily base, oily texture, use something that's more like matte and not like cream based. So just quickly conceal all the spots. Now after you finish with your concealer, you need to use a loose powder. So I'm just going to use a loose powder. Since this is like a quick 10-minute look, we won't go for baking or anything. We'll just, quickly set the face. So set your under eye, that's very important. So loose powder just sort of sets your makeup, because if you don't use a loose powder, it's just going to, your face will look very cracky and very creasy. And that's not something that we want. So a loose powder just like sets your makeup well and it ensures that nothing really comes out. It just sets your makeup well, and it's going to ensure that you don't get any cracks on your face. Just on the neck as well, like just don't miss out on your neck, otherwise it's going to look very weird and discolored. So once you're done with the loose powder, now here comes the star of the show, which is a tint. So because it's going to be like a AM to PM look, it needs to be very, very, very quick because nobody has a lot of time in the morning. So the tint is something that comes very, very handy. So now a tint is something I'm going to use all over my face. I'm going to use it as a blush, as an eyeshadow, and also as a lipstick. So I'll start with a blush. I'm just going to take, I've used a lot, actually don't use so much. I'm going to start with, so what you should do is you should just create like a C on your cheek here, like this. And then, so just start with the apples of your cheeks. I'm going to use my phone again. I just use colors that I really like. I mean, I'm a very big fan of reds because it really suits my skin. So just take whatever suits your skin, but pink tones and like reds is something that's going to suit everyone. A little bit on the nose as well to just give like a very flushed look. Because I've taken a lot of product on my hand, I'm going to also add it as an eyeshadow. So the idea is to like, you know, blend well. So just make a C, like you start with, I've used a lot of products, so I'm just going to take my sweet time to blend this off. So what I usually do is I also like to push it towards my hairline. That just ensures that it doesn't look like you've stuck something on your face. Don't use so much, but now that I've used so much, I'm just going to blend it well. So create a C like that. You can also start with your nose. So just a C is going to really ensure that it gives you a very flushed look. And especially in the morning when there's no time, you need like a quick fix. Again, I'm going to do it like in a C. I actually really love blush. I'm a very big blush girl. So I am okay with like a little extra flush on my face, but you can obviously tone it much down. Just use a bit of loose powder and like just sort of add the loose powder above your blush. That's just going to tone down your blush. So also another very good part about this is like it just gives like a monochrome tone to your face, which is something that I really like. So I usually don't like to keep my eyes as it is, so I'll just go ahead with like a bronzer. You can use any bronzer or even any eyeshadow, like a neutral eyeshadow. What I'll do is I'll just add some color on my crease line so that it doesn't look like I've stuck something on my eye. Very little, like not much. Oh, so yeah, so I'm just going to add it on like the crease of my eye. So I usually add a bronzer on my eyelid. It gives you like a very chiseled look, and also like, especially if you're going for like a very sun-kissed look, it's good to use like a bronzer. Like you can even skip the bronzer and add like an eyeshadow, but I just wanted to, you know, have very limited products for this look, so I'm just going to skip the eyeshadow all over. It really depends on the makeup look. Sometimes, you know, when you're going for like a very, they actually both have very, very different features, but it really depends on the makeup look that you're going for. Bronzer will just enhance your features, whereas a contour will help you, you know, just change your features a bit here and there. What I usually like to do is I take a clean brush and I just blend it so that it looks seamless. I'm just going to tone this down a bit more. So you see how you can just, it gives a very flushed and natural look when you blend it like a C on your cheekbones. Now I'm going to go ahead with the same tint and use it as a lipstick. The idea to get like a very natural looking lip is to use a color which is like which matches to your lips and just dab like this. You can add a bit more color like me, or you can just keep it very neutral and very natural. I just prefer to add like a bit more color on my face. Now the last step is I'm just going to do my eyebrows because you can't leave your house with undone eyebrows. Ideally, this shouldn't be the last step in your makeup routine. I just don't think I follow steps anywhere or like follow rules. So I think eyebrows is something you should tackle first. and then do the rest of your base. Just gonna use a spoolie and like brush them properly. Now the last step is to add a kajal or a mascara. You can totally skip the kajal, but mascara will just give like a nice lifted look to your eyelashes. You can also go for an eyelash collar. I don't have it right now, and because it's like a very natural everyday AM routine, I'm just going to quickly use a mascara. You can also do it on your bottom eyelash, but I just prefer to do it on my upper eyelashes only. Okay, in case you get a mascara like that, just wait, and then when it dries up, just use a cotton and wipe it off. Yeah, I think I don't really have a cotton right now, so I'm just gonna like wipe it off just like that. Yeah, perfect. So the last and the final step to like set your makeup and ensure it doesn't come out is you use a setting spray. So I just try a lot of like products, and I mean it's like a trial and error usually with like setting sprays. Some suit your skin, some don't suit your skin. So just make sure that you like keep trying new products and like choose what works best. But also I think do your research, just because a lot of overhyped products might not work for you. So just read reviews on Nykaa or wherever you're shopping from. Just read reviews, talk to people, see what they're using, and then go for buying a setting spray. So yeah, this is how the makeup looks like. You can obviously like use a beauty blender and like just blend it together, but this is how the makeup looks like. It's a everyday quick 10-minute makeup routine. It's just using one product, which is like your tint, all over my face, on my as a blush, as a lip tint, and also as my eyeshadow. So the tint is a hero product. Just quickly, use it all over my face, and that's how I usually sort of get ready in the morning in like 10 minutes. Thank you for watching Blended Baby. For more such looks on makeup and makeup tutorials, keep watching Blended Baby and subscribe to Radio City India.
Radio City, Radio City, Radio City, Radio City, रग रग में दौड़े सिटी.